Hello friends, today I am coming with a very important and critical topic pertaining to safety leader. I believe all safety leader must like this session. Theme of today's topic is safety leadership start with attention to serious injury and fatalities. Concept of this theme is taken from book 7 Insights into Safety Leadership published by Cruz Bell Group. This theme, safety leadership, start with attention to serious injuries and fatalities is one of the insights among 7 insights mentioned in this book. Some concept of this theme insights taken from article released by Compel Institute and other book Accident Precursor Analysis and Management published by National Academies and Press Washington. Friends, this is very critical insight that effective safety leader need to have. Safety leadership is indeed very crucial role which improve safety organizational culture which ultimately result in organizational performance. Friends, at end of this session, you will have a new safety paradigm. You will learn how old paradigm was misleading in terms of prevention of severe incident and fatalities. So let's step out old paradigm to new paradigm, in order to which we are going to discuss on Hind's triangle, which is well known. We will have a discussion on many questions arises during research by research team member, like is incident distribution found in safety triangle accurate? Are severe incident and fatalities similar in nature and cause to smaller injury? Do severe incident and fatalities have different kind of characteristic and cause than less serious injuries? And why we need a new paradigm for serious injuries and fatalities? New paradigm for prevention of serious injuries and fatalities. So let's know about Hind's triangle. There are many names of this triangle. Some people says accident triangle, some says bird triangle. Well-known name of this triangle is industrial accident prevention theory. So concept of this triangle was first presented by Herbert William Hindis in 1931. Triangles show a relationship between serious accident, minor accident, and near miss, and proposes that number of minor injuries is reduced, then there will be a corresponding fall in number of serious injuries. This theory was accepted globally as a golden safety standard many years. So, Hind's triangle has two premises. Number one, frequency and severity are inversely correlated. And number two, reducing minor injury at bottom of triangle will reduce major injury at top of triangle. You can understand in other way, reducing 300 near misses will reduce 29 injuries and 1 major injuries as indicated in pyramid. In 20th century, Hind's triangle accepted as a cornerstone of workplace safety. But in recent time, it has come under criticism over the value of allocated to each category of accident and for focusing only on reduction of minor injuries. Many organizations reviewed their 5-year safety data and found that recordable injury are decline steadily, but serious injury decreasing slowly or not at all. Now we can understand why people were criticized this triangle. Then many organizations came together, decided to have deep study on this regard. Organization made research team. Total 6 organizations participated in this study, like ExxonMobil Corporation, Archer Daniel Midland, BHP Billiton, and some others. All 6 organizations pooled their data and started research. So during research, there were 2 questions arised. Number 1, is distribution of incident found in safety triangle accurate? And second one, are serious injuries and fatalities similar in nature and cause of smaller injuries? So let's have discussion on conclusion of both questions in following slides. Research team collected safety data from all participating organizations and segregated 12,791 minor injury, 2,984 major injuries, and 293 were serious injuries and fatalities. So this data proved that more people suffer minor injuries than major injuries, and more major injuries than serious injuries. Then research team concluded that distribution aspect of Hindy's idea is correct. Now let's discuss on other aspect of Hindy's triangle. Research team also concluded that inverse correlation between frequency and severity is accurate and useful, and there was no any evidence that it should be discarded. So I hope you understand answer of first question from research team. So let's have discussion on second question. Are serious injury similar in nature and cause of smaller injuries? During a study on this topic, research team raises further 2 questions. First one is, do some circumstances have greater potential lead to serious injury and fatalities than others? And second one is, do serious injury have different kind of characteristic and cause than less serious injuries? So in order to get answer of first question, research team taken 300 sample across the participating organization and analyzed them. After analysis, research team concluded that only 21% of a smaller injury had potential to have been serious injuries and fatalities. So conclusion clearly proved that safety leader need to have separate attention on serious injuries and fatalities. Then come to second question. Are serious injuries and fatalities have different kind of characteristic and cause than less serious injuries? Very interesting fact uncovered during the study. It will motivate you to see things differently. Research showed that 71% of accident happened due to violation of safety absolute program, like lockout tankout program, confined space entry program, working at height program, unexpected maintenance, working on dangerous machine or equipment, and only 17% of less serious injury caused by other type of incident. So we need to have robust program for safety absolute, safety leader who understand these findings will target serious injury prevention more and more enthusiastically. Previous all conclusion proved that why we need a new paradigm for serious injuries and fatalities. In other way, if you look at drawbacks of old paradigm, you can also understand why we need new safety paradigm. Let's quickly go through what were assumption of old paradigm. Old paradigm says all injury of low severity have same potential for serious injury. Second assumption says injury of differing severity have same root cause. And third assumption is one injury reduction strategy will reach all kind of injuries equally. So, if you want to keep old paradigm, you can keep for distribution and correlation purpose. But as far as serious injury prevention is concerned, old paradigm is misleading. After research team made new paradigm for serious injuries and fatalities prevention. And there are some key points pointed out by research team. First one is injuries of differing severity have different root cause. Second one is all injuries are not same. Subset of low severity injury are associated with precursor to serious injury and fatalities. Third one is we need different strategies for minor as major injuries. Fourth one is a strategy for reducing serious injury should use precursor event data. So now question is what is accident precursor and what is accident precursor event? So this is a very new topic. So let's try to understand what is accident precursor. Accident precursor defined as condition, event, sequence that precedes and lead up to accident known as accident precursor. So based on accident precursor definition, precursor event described as building blocks of accident which include internal to organization like equipment failure, human error, or external event like earthquake and hurricanes. So, if you want to do something for serious injury prevention, you need to think as per new paradigm. So, focus of serious injury, identify precursor which lead to high potential event and high potential event lead to serious injuries and fatalities. So, hope you understand and clear all concept and have a nice and safe day. Thank you. Thank you.